on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
BronxNet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and I'm from 107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B. And bam, we come from over there to over here. And we're going to have an incredible show lined up for you. Leading off the show will be Brian Paccioni, the Education Program Coordinator of My Block NYC. Now, Brian will join us this morning to talk about partnering up with the New York City Department of Education and encouraging creativity in the New York City youth. Then, Brandy McNeil, Head of Technology Training at the New York Public Library, will tell us all about the Bronx Library Center and how they will help you upgrade your job search skills. You don't want to miss that one. And after that, Sal Abatello from The Fever, the founder of Erica Roman Memorial Foundation, sits down with us to highlight the 5th annual Erica Roman Charity Softball Game. Then Maceo Mobley is here, going to perform as part of our Open Summer Music Series. So stay right there, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Here we go. We started from the bottom, now we're here. We're open. There you go. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. And today is Monday, July 29, 2013. Can you believe it? The month just blew by. And soon you'll be celebrating Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff. But we've got a great show lined up for you. But before we get into that, let's take a look back at our weekend wrap-up. Check it out. And the 24th Annual Dominican Day Parade took place Sunday afternoon as thousands of participants, including more than 125 participating groups, marched through the Bronx to celebrate their Caribbean heritage. The king of the Cuatro Yomo Toro was honored over the weekend at 162nd Street and Ogden Avenue, now known as Yomo Toro Place. The music legend, who has worked with greats like Ruben Blades, and Willie Colon and Paul Simon, recorded over 150 albums in his illustrious 60-year career. In the words of sports and in the world, they came back, the Pinstripes. They came back to town for a responsible 6-5 win, walk-off fashion over the division rivals Tampa Bay Rays. Yankee captain Derek Jeter, he came back from a stint on the disabled list, and he launched a solo home run on the first pitch he saw, and then Willie Alfonso Soriano, after 9 years away from the Bronx, he hit an opposite field 2-run home run, and then later in the day delivered a walk-off single for the Bronx Bombers, who are now 7.5 games out of first place. Can they ever get closer? Every time we talk about them, they're still 5 or 7 games out. Maybe they'll get closer in the coming days. Pope Francis was greeted by 3 million people in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, during a mass visit yesterday afternoon. Pilgrims slept overnight to save their spot for Mass as they came together for prayer and confessions. And there you have it. That was the weekend wrap-up. We have Vince Bracey. He's on the ones and twos. He's been playing the music in the background. What do you think about the Pope's mass? There's mass in Rio de Janeiro.
The mass. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I'm not Catholic myself, but you know, you can see the significance in the Pope visiting and making sure that everybody has a good outlook on, you know, the religion and everything like that. I think it's a cool thing.
Well, you know, the masses always come out every time he makes an appearance somewhere.
The masses come out for the mass.
They come out for the mass, and I'm sure everybody had a great. That beach was packed. If you saw the pictures of
Yes.
it, people were all over the place.
Yes.
You know,
And he's
imagine if he came here to the Bronx,
almost
Van Cortlandt Park, or something.
close
like
enough,
that.
right?
Yeah.
I believe he's from Argentina, so he was kind of close to home
was
also.
close.
So it was good for people. It was good for people to get to see him. I think that was his first trip outside of Vatican City also.
Yeah. All right, great. So you got some good music for us?
I got some good music for
On
us.
the ones and twos, you got a cassette deck under the table too over there?
Yeah, I got everything. We got
All
a
right.
packed show today.
There you go. Thanks, Vince. Give Vince a big round of applause, everybody. We're going to return with Dr. Brian Paccioni of My Block NYC in just a bit. But first, let's take a look at what one student in the program did to document their block.
Here is Fordham. This has been my home for about 15 years. There's been exciting moments as well as frightening. Even though they're a bad influence, there's one thing that kept me on track and never tempted, which is my family. They kept me going with all the music and just moments being in my house were the moments that kept me safe from what was outside. Not saying the block is bad, but it's not good either.
Llego por algún lugar vecino a besarte eternamente. Pero tú buscas un camino nuestro, siempre es igual a nuestro. Todo quieres probar, por encima de todo saltar. Saltar y saltar como había resultar. Y que corriendo detrás de ti como un niño celoso. Saltando paredes, sufriendo en mar de reír, muriendo poco a poco. Porque tú me quieres corriendo detrás de ti como un niño.
Well, music has been part of my family's life for many years, and I've been grateful because it gave me a sense of happiness and gave me something that I wish for everyone else. Despite the troubles that your block may give you, your family, the music, the dancing, it helps you through a lot, and it keeps you together, and it makes your block look much more prettier than it may seem outside, and I'm grateful for that.
Our first guest is the Education Program Coordinator from My Block NYC, here to tell us more on things like creating a portrait of New York City. Please welcome Brian Paccioni. We welcome you to the show. Hey, Pazan, hey! How you doing? Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What is My Block NYC? I was reading up on it, but I want you to explain to
Sure.
our viewing. I got ready to say listening audience because I do the radio thing also,
Yeah.
but our viewing audience, let them know all about
Well,
Block NYC.
My Block NYC is it's an interactive map of New York City. So it's kind of a cross between Google Maps and YouTube, with the mission to capture New York City in different perspectives, different moments, different lives through video.
So what do people? How do people get involved? They take a picture of their neighborhood and send it up, or how would
Yeah.
you want them to do it?
We are encouraging everyone to go out there with a video camera, with your phone, capture the people in your neighborhood, the moments, the stories, and then go to myblocknyc.com, go to our interactive map, and you can upload those videos to your neighborhood. So it's a way of defining where you are from in terms of stories and moments and voices.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, through video. And you know, I should mention that the My Block NYC website right now, it's just New York City, but actually next month we're expanding to the entire
Uh-oh.
world.
Yeah, great, great. So people can send that over from all over. So this is a baby.
Yeah, this is a
Great.
baby.
You just started this, and what gave you the idea to get involved in this?
Well, me and the other people who started the website, we are filmmakers, we're technologists, we're all from New York City, and we all made films in New York City, and I think that we decided to do something sort of bigger. We wanted to do something for New York, by New York. So we wanted to sort of expand the filmmaking experience out to the citizens of New York, so that the people from these neighborhoods, you know, could share their stories.
Great, and this is great to be at the bottom with you, talking to you about this, so we can sing that song. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I love that
and when
song.
you get there, yeah.
I love that
And
song.
you'll be able to talk about it. So people, as we speak, are uploading stuff now.
Yes, well actually right now the My Block NYC site is being transitioned to our new site, which is this worldwide site called Camera. And Camera is exciting because what it is, it's a mobile app. It's for your phone, and
Yeah.
it gives anyone with a smartphone the ability to simply and very effectively make short videos on their
Yeah,
phones.
so I can sit here and videotape you.
You
And
can videotape
if I had
me.
the app in here,
You could
and
you
send
can
it right
edit
up and
it.
say I'm from the Bronx.
Exactly, and it'll go right on the map if you made the film right here.
Isn't that something?
So it's a new way of understanding geographical space. It's a new way of experiencing the world through perspective, because we think that video can be the most personal, intimate
Yeah.
way of someone expressing themselves, and that's why we decided to go into schools to do
And
it.
I think you have something there, because everybody has a smartphone, and
Yeah.
you see everybody sending news pieces up to CNN and places like that.
Yeah, well, one of our main target audience or target users for this new Camera app are actually journalists, and we have a bunch of journalists actually testing it out right now and actually reporting stories from the ground all over the world, in China, in Africa.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So when we do our Monday show here on Open, can you feed us some stuff that we can play back?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we can say, yeah, we got something nice from Brian Paccioni and his crew, My Block NYC. And you know, you can
Oh,
pull in
yeah,
different
yeah,
pieces.
yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Pull in
yeah,
different
yeah.
pieces from different areas.
Yes, and the most
throughout the
important
world.
thing is that it's a mix of professionals and just people expressing their opinions, you know, and that's giving this resource, or giving the ability for people to make videos and learn how to become literate
Yeah.
in video is very important, and that's why we expanded to schools, because we felt that the need was there for students, especially in, you know, the way the world is working today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you can start off with the crew right here. Maybe everybody here
Yeah.
has a smartphone.
Right.
They can send in some stuff.
Citizen journalists.
Yeah, there you go. Now, have you partnered with any organizations out there yet? Or just
Well, yeah, we partner with after-school organizations. Our education component, which is the My Block NYC education program, which is what I run.
Oh, great.
We partner with New York City Public Schools and after-school programs, as well as GED programs. And the goal of that whole initiative is to get young people to be making films about their personal lives in their neighborhoods. The film that you just saw was made by a student from the Bronx, and I think it's a beautiful way of experiencing the place that she lives, but also getting a sense of who she is and what her opinions of it. I mean, we are interested in sort of constructing a historical archive of what it's like to grow up in New York City. What is it like in Elmhurst, Queens? What is it like in Fordham, Bronx?
See, look, he knows what to say. He knows I'm from Elmhurst, Queens. But I tell you, well, when I was a teenager, I made a film. Just didn't
Yeah.
have any sound to it.
Yeah.
Not that long ago, but you know.
Well, you know, that's, I mean, we tell students, you know, the amazing thing right now is that you could put everything in your backpack. You know, the possibilities are limitless now. There is you know, a very, what? You were
I'm
saying
just
something.
thinking, what if you had people, another section of this, and people were able to send up clips from when they were growing up?
Yeah, yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are totally interested in expanding it, and if you wanted to put
Throwback,
something
what do you call
together
it?
and put it on
Throwback
the map.
NYC or something like that.
Throwback, I love that. Throwback NYC.
Yeah, great. I mean, this is great. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see a lot of kids jumping on this, and a lot of adults too.
Well, it's an empowering exercise, I think, for students. I think a lot of students in the 5 boroughs of New York City, based on the social conditions they live in, the economic issues that they're dealing with, they feel like their voice is not being heard. And this video gives them a chance to show the world who they are. Once these videos are made, they're viewed by literally thousands of people all over the globe. And we, you know, we just had an amazing event for some of the strongest videos that were produced in the program. And the film commissioner of New York City was there. We had filmmakers there, and it was, you know, I remember one student, he right before the event, he walked over to me and he looked at me and he said, "Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Pinch me. Am I dreaming?" You know, and it's just moments like that where you feel like, wow, this video made a difference in this person's life.
Yeah, and you know, I can see students getting internships with filmmakers and things.
Well,
of
we
that
offer
nature.
internships
Yeah.
to all our students, and those are filmmaking internships. They're not, you know, photocopying jobs or, you know, just sending this letter there. We actually send people out in the field. We say, pick a story, cover it, share it with New York City and the world.
Brian, what appeals to you mostly about what you're doing? What are you most passionate about?
I think I'm most passionate about the effect that I see, the direct effect that I see it has on students. You know, the video that you saw earlier, that student had never made a video before ever in her entire life.
But she had a smartphone.
No, we actually
gave her
have,
a camera.
yeah, and that's another thing that I'm very proud of. Thanks to a generous donation from Sony Corporation of America, we have video cameras.
That
so,
you can upload right away?
well, they're video cameras
have
that we
those
bring
cameras.
into schools.
Oh, okay.
So,
can
you
edit
know,
up in it.
a lot of the schools, most of the schools that we participate with, they don't have resources.
Yeah.
So we serve as a sort of bridge between the need and of resources and the actual, you know, final product, which is we say, you don't have video cameras, here are free video cameras. You don't have time, here's a very simple, adaptable curriculum. You don't have, you know, the necessary interest, here's teaching artists. You don't have money, our program is completely free.
Wow.
So we've sort of run down the list of like, what are the reasons that a program like this can't get off the ground, and we've sort of addressed each one so that any school or any organization can incorporate this and bring it to their kids. We want their voices to be heard.
Seems like you spent a lot of time on the ground level before it ever launched, you know, putting this together and thinking the whole process out and visualizing everything that's happening right now. And I'm sure there's more to come. You're going to add more to it.
Yeah, I mean, we're gearing up for our next semester, and you know, this last semester we partnered with 28 schools, and we're growing.
Great, great. Now, everybody can get involved in this, right?
Anybody can get involved. You know, next month on the camera site, that site is open to the public, and the mobile app will be open to the public. So anyone,
So it's a free download.
yeah, it's a free download. Anyone can start making these simple, effective, poignant films on their phone and upload them to the interactive map. As far as the education program, anyone can email schools@myblocknyc.com and get the ball rolling on bringing it to their school or institution.
That's great. I love it. Brian Paccioni, give him a big round of applause, everybody. Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
Education Program Coordinator, My Block NYC. Great job. Great information. We can't wait for the app to come out.
Thank you.
Okay, Brian. I will be right back on Open, right here on BronxNet. Randy McNeil from the NYPL, that's New York Public Library, is going to join us. Looks like New York Police Department. But will join us. But first, let's recap breaking ground on a new retail market on Broadway, the Plaza.
2, 3.
A groundbreaking ceremony for a 133,000 square foot retail development marks a new chapter for a vacant lot unused for decades in the Kingsbridge section. New York City's head of economic development, Zachary Smith, Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr., and developers Equity One were joined by community and elected leaders to celebrate the soon-to-be open Broadway Plaza Mall off Kimberly Place.
This is a retail project. Obviously, it will be a new construction project, a new development employing people in construction jobs. but also when it's finished, there'll be permanent jobs, people who work here. There'll be tax revenue produced by people who shop here, and it will keep the investment here in the Bronx, specifically in this community. We're also doing things
for those people who say that the Bronx's best days are behind us. I say come here today and see and know that the Bronx's best days are ahead of us.
Behind excavator operators were busy at work over gray skies on the $54 million two-story complex that will include 130 covered parking spaces, all expected to create 250 new full and part-time jobs and about 500 additional in the area of construction.
We believe that this neighborhood in particular in Kingsbridge, that we can create developments that not only help fill a void in terms of shopping opportunities, but also create significant economic development benefits in the process.
Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. called this a continuation of stepped-up interest in the Bronx, now experiencing a record number of construction jobs that include what is soon to be the largest indoor ice skating center in the U.S., right on Kingsbridge Road. In Co-op City, a new Macy's is being built.
We're creating jobs. That's what the people of the Bronx wanted. And because the Bronx is safer than it's ever been, and because elected officials are working more closely and cohesively than we ever have, developers are starting to say, you know what, we want to do business in the Bronx. We want to invest our money.
City Councilman Oliver Coppell and State Assemblyman Jeffrey Dinowitz recalled their early conversations on the economic potential of this neighborhood.
I remember about 12 years ago starting to talk about a shopping mall at this site, and some people thought that was a little crazy.
We talked about the need to develop this site as a shopping center.
President of the Bronx Overall Economic Development Corporation, Marlene Cintron, praised all parties involved and shed light on the challenges in getting projects like this off the ground.
The reason why we're here today is because we've all decided to work together.
Community Board Aide thanked the city for working closely with them through the planning stages.
So I thank you, and we look forward to having Community Board 8 join the Bronx Revival, and we're proud to be a member, to be this chapter. Thank you.
It's an empty lot now, but by fall of 2014, 9 new national retailers will call this home. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Makoko.
And our next guest is the head of technology training at the New York Public Library. And on August 14th, she will hold the third part of a seminar series on video interviewing. Please welcome Brandy McNeil. Welcome you to the show.
How are you?
That was that WBLS radio type of delivery. But anyway, we had Robin Saunders here a couple of weeks ago, or last month.
Yep,
and she was explaining a lot of the things that was happening at the library. Now, you're the technology person.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And all of this technology training to the public is free.
Yes. So we do over 80 courses on technology for the public in over 80 branches across the New York Public Library. So we do it in Manhattan, we do it in the Bronx, we do it in Staten Island. So it's really a great program. The program is actually called NYPL Tech Connect. and we're offering all types of training for everyone,
Write it
every
down.
age.
NYPL
Tech Connect.
Connect.
Yes.
And how can people get connected?
So we have various ways, actually. It's a blended learning program, so you can actually come into any library branch and just ask them about technology training, and they will connect you with what classes they have. We also have a YouTube channel, and so all you have to do that is actually search for the YouTube channel. So you can go to YouTube, type in NYPL Tech Connect, or you can actually just go to Google and type in NYPL Tech Connect.
But you still need the old-fashioned library card, right?
You actually don't need
You
your
don't need
library,
the library card anymore?
What you need it for actually is if you're going to download our ebooks, and we actually teach a course on that, downloading ebooks onto your iPad, onto your Surface tablet. We actually do that. So yeah, you would need a library card then.
So, okay, so you use your library card, you go to the library, and you download
Ebooks. So you
the
no longer
ebooks.
need to
You
carry
don't have
that
to
book
take
around.
a book out anymore.
No, you can actually do it right through us.
And guess what? You probably don't have to go to the library anymore either.
Well, you don't have to. We would still like you to, but yes, with technology, you can do so many things, and that's what we're trying to show people with the new Tech Connect program, that you can do anything with technology. And nowadays, you need technology. I mean, old folks need it to get their Social Security now. So there's a lot going on.
So some of the classes that you have, computer basics,
Yeah,
advanced email,
we do
internet.
everything. We're doing advanced Microsoft Office classes. We also do beginner classes, so internet for beginners, email, iPad basics. That's a very popular class. Creating your own website. That class is packed. So we have a lot of.
Could you still see a lot of people walking around with the basic phone, that flip phone?
Yes.
This is all I need. This is all I need, baby.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
need none of the smartphone. I'm smart enough. I remember my mama's number.
Yep.
Not
but-
everybody talks like that, but you know, but you know, with the smartphone, you don't remember numbers anymore. Because you go
don't.
straight, and the
You just-
smartphone does everything for you.
Yes, I know. I'm a victim of that. I am such a victim of that. But
I'm preaching it too because
Yes.
I'm involved in that. All right,
Yeah.
so some of the other things that you're doing, downloading New York Public Library ebooks, we spoke about that.
yeah.
And how do you do that?
So actually what you do is we actually use a program called Overdrive to actually download our ebooks, and literally you go to our website and you can get there by using nypl.org, and we actually have links to help you.
Yeah.
And we use Overdrive to actually download our ebooks.
I drove all the way from here to South Carolina and I read a book.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds strange to people if we didn't have smartphones and that type of technology. But yeah, I put, you know, I think it was a Bill Clinton's book.
Okay, and did you
I
put it on your
It took
phone?
a couple hours. It took 4 hours. I had the CDs.
The CDs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did audiobooks. Yeah, you
The
can actually
audiobooks.
download audiobooks from us as well. So with Tech Connect, we teach you all of that. Anything you need to know regarding technology, we teach you. Even, you know, how to use Mac computers, PC versus Mac. A lot of people aren't sure about that.
Now, with emerging technologies, how have job interviews evolved?
Oh, it's changed dramatically, and
You
that's
don't have to
why-
be there?
You don't have to be there. I actually just hired a couple of people by using Skype interviewing.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've done that. We've actually done Google Hangouts, and they were in Detroit. I was in New York, and we did an interview, and that's actually what we're doing on August 14th.
Yeah. But wouldn't you want to see the person in front of
And
you?
you're actually seeing them, and it's great because you're
I mean, you
seeing
know.
them. You don't need to. Nowadays, with technology, you really can sit there and see that person. You can interact with them.
What
I
if
had
they never
someone
take a
actually did a
shower?
presentation. Well,
I'm
we
just
wouldn't know.
saying, I'm just trying to throw some stuff in there like that.
But I mean, same
But-
thing. I mean, well, kind of the same thing when they come into the interview, right? They're dressed in what they need to be in. So when you do that Skype interview, you need to be dressed in what you need to be dressed in. But that's what we're
Right.
going to talk about in that August 14th session.
Uh-huh.
Some of the do's and don'ts for when you're doing an interview via video.
Because the video thing may be there, but you're going to call them in eventually. They have to come to work.
Yeah, they're going to have to come in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where technology is taking us.
So what are some of the do's and don'ts?
Well, some of the do's and don'ts, you want to make sure that your background is correct. You don't want to have that picture that's in your house that might not be too appropriate.
The picture in your house?
Yes. So
you
if
mean
you're
on Facebook and all that stuff?
No, just if you're doing a video interview, your background can't be the
Gotcha.
wrong background.
Right. So it's part of your dress code.
Yes, it's part of your dress code.
Yeah.
Make sure everything you're showing is presentable. So that's one of the key things. And you want to dress appropriately. You don't want to have on a T-shirt thinking that, oh, well, I'm just in my house, I'm going to do this interview. No, you want to be dressed appropriately. So
Still got your pajamas on.
yes,
Getting your interview
yes,
on.
yes. You don't want to have your cell phone on.
So you tell people to dress up like if you're going to work.
Yes.
Or if you're going
on
on a
an
real
interview.
job interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't have the kids in the background.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Yelling,
no.
Mommy, I need
No.
a bottle.
Won't work. Don't have your cell phone ringing. It's just like you're in an interview.
Yeah. Full attention.
Full
And make
attention.
sure you know more about the job than the person interviewing you.
Yes, definitely.
Or try to.
Definitely. And also you got to learn the technology. And that's why we help people with Tech Connect to actually learn the technology so that if you do have an interview that comes up, you can know how to go ahead and do it.
So you have to prepare before you get there.
You do.
Can't just do the interview. You got to know
You have
what to
to.
expect.
You have to.
Yeah.
Right? You go to do your interview and you don't have a Skype account.
I can't get on.
Yes.
Oh, it's at 9 o'clock. Oh, shucks, I can't get on.
Exactly. Yes. We don't want that to happen. So
So what advice do you give people trying to keep up with this new era
technology?
and new technology? Because you got a lot of
Yeah.
seniors too that
Yes.
just want that flip phone and
Mhm.
keep it just the way it is.
Well, it's about just continual learning. You just have to be open to technology and open to continue to learn. That's really the key. Things
It
are going to
continues
change
to
and they're going
evolve,
to
yeah.
continue to change. And I mean, we see that with everything right now.
So how's the upcoming seminar going to look?
So the new seminar coming up on August 14th, what we're going to do is we're going to do a panel discussion first, discuss do's and don'ts. We just did social media and that was really good. We had like over 150 people. So we're actually going to have demo sessions where people can go in, you'll learn how to do
Yeah.
Skype interviewing.
Wow, we should have the video crew come down and get some shots.
Oh yeah,
of
it'll
that,
be
you
great.
know.
It'll be great.
Be a great learning experience. We can bring it back here. Can you hook that up, or can you help facilitate that most propitiously? I heard somebody say that. I don't even know if the words are correct. But yeah, I think we should maybe bring some cameras down here. What do you think?
Sounds
Floor
good.
manager, you in it? All right, what can people expect after the seminar? Is there a follow-up thing?
So
Because
yeah, there is a
sometimes one
follow-up.
class
So
won't do it.
yeah, we have classes. They can always sign up. We have sign-ups right there, and you literally can go anywhere to sign up. You can go to one of our new computer labs. We have all new computers in the Bronx at all of our libraries, so you
Yeah.
can come in and use the technology and learn. So yeah, we're doing September 18th. It's the big job expo. So we're trying to get people ready for that. And it's really important. So if you get your technology skills up when you go in for that interview, when you come to the job expo on September 18th and they say, do you know Excel? You can say, yeah, I've used it before.
Yeah. So the first thing is the 14th of August.
Yes,
right?
14th of August is the video interviewing. And then
Is that at all the libraries or just the one here in the
we're
Bronx?
going to actually do it at Bronx Library Center. Yeah. So that's where we're going to do that panel discussion.
And then the 18th?
And then the 18th is the
That's
biggie.
the big one.
That's the biggie. That's going to be the Job Expo, Bronx Library Center, and that's going to be a good one. So come down if you need a job.
And people can use their iPhone or computers
Yes.
or whatever to get more information from
Yes,
where?
definitely. It's www.nypl.org/tech-connect.
The head of technology training, New York Public Library, Brandy McNeil. Give her a
Thank
big round of
you.
applause.
Thank you.
Very good. Good information there. All right, we got to take a quick break, Brandy. But Brandy, we're going to make sure we get you back here so we get more information on that too.
Okay.
We'll be back with Sal Abatello from the FIBA and from the Erica Roman Memorial Foundation. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jeff Fox for 107.5 WBLS. And when I get off the radio, I check out my man, the Dr. Bob Lee and Cool Clyde. It's open on BronxNet. I never miss it.
This was me. And Mom and Dad. And my big brother Alex. And Jack. And this was the day that I learned that sandals get their name from sand. That jellyfish aren't made of jelly. That stars don't just come from the sky. That the ocean is bigger than all of us. This is the day we all got to forget that I was sick. And it changed everything. This was my wish.
How you doing? I just want regular, no sugar today.
You got it.
Thanks. Hello. Hi. Did you eat that whole thing today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
She's getting big, huh?
Good. Yeah, she is big. Let's get your haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks cute. Come on, let's go. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot.
If only child abuse were this easy to recognize. If you even suspect abuse, call 1-800-4-A-CHILD. All calls are anonymous and confidential. Trust your instincts.
Low-fat cheese sandwiches on whole wheat bread. Chewy and good for you. Snacks high in calcium help build strong bones. And foods rich in fiber are good for your heart. So you have the power to dominate. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think, eat better. Find out more at smallstep.gov.
And welcome back, everybody. We heard you live on the radio and on TV. You heard them shouting out in the background. Our next guest is the founder of the Erica Memorial Foundation. And on August 6th, something big is going down. It's going to hold the 5th annual Erica Roman Celebrity Softball Charity. It's going to be a big event, so please welcome Sal Abatello. Sal, you know, we go way back from the Fever. It was a Broadway to try. I know the train station was at Jerome Avenue and all that. We used to pull up in there. I still have one of the posters. I don't know if I showed you.
No.
There's a poster. And, it said Bobby Lee, DJ Bobby Lee.
Well, that's when you were Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Lee. Daryl Payne.
Yeah, Daryl, of course, yeah.
He was doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you've, over the years, you helped so many people with so many wonderful things. How did you get involved in this one?
Well, we started the Erica Roman Foundation about 5 years ago in the name of a young lady who was a foster kid who I took in with me. And she passed away in a car accident. She was a DJ on Power 95 in Orlando. Yeah, she was the #1 jock there. So she was going to celebrate the show being #1 for the very first time, and it was her show. She had the morning show.
I didn't know you was associated with her.
Yeah. She lived with me for years. She worked with me since she was 18, and she was a foster kid. You know, she was taken in after her mother had given her up, and she turned out to be an unbelievable person. And unfortunately, you know, she was one of my closest people in the whole world, and like a daughter to me. And she got killed in a car accident going to celebrate the show being #1 that day.
Yeah, wow.
So in her honor, we do this game every year, and we donate all the money to the Children's Aid Society, which is located in the Bronx, and we just built them a recording studio. And Erica's picture's in there, and also my co-founder, Vivian Rivera, passed away 2 years ago of cancer. So her picture's in there also, and we built a recording studio, and I just went to hear all the records the kids made. It was really touching, yeah.
Great. So you've been doing this for now, this is the 4th year?
Fifth year.
And you're going to have celebrity baseball?
Yeah, we do it at Castle Hill Little League in the Bronx. Everything's Bronx. You know, I was born in the Bronx and went to school, All Hallows, and had all my businesses, the Fever and the Devil's Nest.
Right.
So we keep everything local, and we do it at Castle Hill. And Slick Rick's coming, and TKA, George Lamont.
Are they playing?
All the free, yeah, they're playing. We have a celebrity game first from 6:30 to 8. We have rides for the kids, and we have music, a DJ, and then we have all the nightclubs come and play at 8 o'clock. So we try to bring the community together to not only raise money, but to, you know, bring them together. Like all the clubs, they don't talk to each other. So that day they all hang out. I split up the teams, and half the clubs are on one team, and it's a nice night.
Something like that, there's no competition.
Oh, no, it's all fun.
It's beautiful. So that's the 5th, right? I need
August
to come
6th.
down. August 6th.
Oh, yeah. You want to come play?
I would love to play. I haven't played in a while, but, you know, I can still move a little bit.
I didn't mean play like that.
August 6th.
Yep.
And where's it going to be?
It's Tuesday. Castle Hill Little League, Tuesday, August 6th. Doors open at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And we have 2 games that night. And there'll be rides there for the kids. And there'll be refreshments and, you know, food and stuff.
Now, what do you remember most about her?
Erica?
Yes.
Her smile, her warmth, her ability to attract people to her. And when she went to Orlando, I mean, she lived with me for years, and we were, you know, very moment when she had to leave me and go there, but it was to go pursue her career and her dream to be on the radio. And within 3 years, and You Now Heart is on radio, to do a morning show as a kid, make it, and then become the #1 show in 3 years. And she became the #1 requested jock out there. And what I remember most about her was what she wanted to do for people. So she was a foster kid. She was helping foster kids. Her dream was to do that. So I continued it on after she passed away. And we do a lot of things. We do, donate to the Children's Awareness. Happiness is Camping in New Jersey, which is just for kids with cancer. We do a lot of local stuff. We did American Cancer Society, Red Cross, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I was down at one of the golf places.
Split Rock.
Split Rock, yeah, and you were doing something down there.
Yeah, every Wednesday night we're at Split Rock in the Bronx, and we do a dance party and have a DJ. And actually, Judy Torres is performing this Wednesday. Sugar Hill's coming up. Rob Bass. I have entertainment. It's a nice party. Foods from 7 to 1. Music, and we get like 700-800 people come.
Good. Well, there's a place over here that I go to also, Van Cortlandt Park.
Yeah.
You ever been in there?
Yeah.
There's a new guy. They're fixing up the whole thing. You gotta go.
Yeah, I think Donald's coming in.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Donald Trump.
He may come in and just do the whole thing. So this charity softball game, we're gonna have the celebrities. It's gonna be 2 games, you said.
Yes.
And what time does that start again?
6 p.m. doors open. First game 6:45. But all those artists come there late, so we got to deal with that.
They've been up all night in the studio.
Yeah, right.
So this is it. The donation is $10.
Yes.
$10 at the gate.
And we have sponsors. Havana Cafe is one of the sponsors, and Basement Lounge, and Legacy, and who else? Split Rock is a sponsor. Duos in Yonkers. So we have a bunch of friends, and we all get together, and we just try to put some money together so we're going to try to build them an internet radio station this year. So we're trying to give them communications and skills, where they wouldn't get a chance. I mean, where's a kid 15 going to get a chance to walk into a studio? So it's right there for all those kids, and
I'm going to have
from
to
trouble.
come down and partner
Yes,
with you.
yes, that would be great. Because we mentor the kids. We go there and we show them how to produce the songs. I have all my DJs go there, show them how to DJ.
Great.
And it's a great feeling.
Because I have the Make the Grade Foundation for Education.
Yes,
and we're in the process right now of building another one at the Frederick Douglass Academy.
Great.
So we've been all
I know you've been working on that for a long time.
Yeah. So we can partner on that.
Yes.
We'll come down and help you put that together.
Yeah.
We have the specs for the equipment and all that stuff,
Cool.
So we'll do that. Sal Abbatello, wow. Man, all the great rappers and DJs have come through your place. Yeah.
I just did a concert at Radio City Music Hall. It was the first one ever. We did half freestyle and half hip hop, and we sold out 2 nights in a row at Radio City. It was really touching to see all those kids get a chance to come to Radio City, the greatest venue in the world besides the Garden, and to have them be there 25 years and 30 years after they made their hits.
Wow.
And we had 17 acts that night, and it was memorable.
Did Sugar Hill come down?
Oh, yeah. Sugar Hill, Biz, Slick Rick, Dougie, Rob Bass. I had Africa Bambaataa was
came
there.
down too?
TKA, Lisa, the Cover Girls. It was half freestyle, half hip hop.
Yeah.
And actually, I do 2 events here at Lehman. We have a doo-wop show coming January 18th. Great groups, the Belmonts, the 5 Satins, and the Shirelles.
Taking it way back before
And then we
Motown.
have, this year we have our 8th annual freestyle show on March 1st here at Lehman, which sells out every year.
Great. So you're doing a lot. Now, is that you're involved with a lot with Fever Enterprises?
Yes.
Of course, you added the foundation piece to it, and what are some of the other businesses?
Well, we have another foundation called the Ed Ryan Memorial Foundation from 9/11. That's been going on 11 years.
Yeah.
I give out scholarships to scholastic athletes every year, and we raise money, and we put up some scoreboards at the high schools and stuff.
I didn't know you were
weight
doing all that
equipment.
stuff. Wow.
Yeah, and
great.
we do a lot of stuff, and we try to stay local. We try to do everything in the Bronx.
Yeah. So if people want to get involved and help you out with that as far as volunteers
we would love
sponsorships.
volunteers. Yeah. Sponsorships. Just call me at 914-725-0011.
I'm going to put it down,
914-725.
725 0011.
Or log on to feverrecords.com. You could email me, or the Erica Roman Foundation. You could Google all that stuff.
Beautiful. You're doing a lot. Did we miss anything?
No, we're pretty much good.
So tell everybody to come down to the game August 6th.
Yeah, so I would love everybody to come down to Castle Hill Little League, man, and show up 6 o'clock. Stuff, food, family, music, great music. A lot of great DJs are going to be there. Rob Bass's DJ is going to be there, and all the groups, all your favorite entertainers, and come down so we can raise some money for Children's Aid Society, build them a internet radio station.
If you want to get involved, 914-725-0011.
Yep.
And FeverRecords.com. FeverRecords.com. All right, Sal Abatello, thank you so much. Got the 5th annual Erica Roman fundraiser coming up. And Sal Abatello, he's the founder of the Erica Roman Memorial Foundation. Thank you so much. Fever Records!
Ho! Catch it.
We'll be right back with Open. We're going to return with Maceo. Remember Maceo? Of course. Maceo Mobley is here. He's going to perform. Don't go anywhere.
I'm New York City Comptroller John Liu. You're watching Open with Dr. Bob Lee and DJ Cool Clyde.
I love being in classrooms like this one and learning new things. But I'm a Brooklyn girl, and I know school can be hard. It's demanding, and we kids have many distractions, lots of other things we could be doing. Sometimes even your friends may tell you that school isn't cool, that it isn't the place to be. Don't listen to them. There's nothing more important than education. It's the key to everything else. It helps us understand our world and be better people, better friends, and better citizens. So stay in school, and don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or smart enough. Be a star, shine brighter than anyone else, and you'll make the grade.
This has been a public service announcement of the Make the Grade Foundation. Go to makethegrade.org to learn more.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool, really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and the beat goes on and on and on until the break of dawn. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo, as we continue our Open Summer Music Series. Is known for his sizzling dance tunes and smooth, savory ballads. Please welcome back to the open stage, Maceo Mobley. Here we go. Maceo!
Yeah.
girl in my neighborhood. She sure is looking good, and it is understood by the fellas on the block, 'cause they know that I saw her first. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk right up to you and take you by your hand, tell you my master plan, what I'm gonna do, be your man, send you a roll a day, ooh, so you can hear your friends say that I wish my baby treated me that way. And then it's only step two. Step two, what's in store for you? You can have the credit card too. And when it's getting low, you know where to go, 'cause I'll always give you oh yes I am. To the valley low, so that everyone would know. Extra, read all about it. I'm gonna shout. Let me shout it from the mountains high to low, so that everyone would know. Sugar, honey, baby, can't you see? You mean the world to me. I've been waiting all my life for a sweet woman like you, a sexy lady. Can make you my You're sweeter than the chocolate in a Hershey bar. My baby, that's what you are. With love we can go real far. So far, real far. No, you always haven't had it good. Growing up where you were misunderstood. So I tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be real good to you. And don't forget one thing, don't forget this wedding ring. And when the evening comes, we gon' have some fun, 'cause I'll always give you, read all about it. Oh yes I am. To the valley low, so that everyone would know. Extra, read all about it. Baby, let me shout it. To the valley low, so that everyone would know. You can get it extra. Extra. Listen, your love is so good to me. It's like making love in heaven, you see. It's a 3D fantasy, sprinkled with love and ecstasy. And woo, it's a love roller coaster ride. I'm talking about you and I. With you my heart fills with pride. Look for me, I'm by your side with extra. Ooh. Baby, let me shout it so that everyone will know. My. Baby, let me shout it so that extra.
I'm in the house with Dr. Bob Lee. I'm back.
Monsieur Mobley in the house. Yes, indeed. Very good, very good.
Thank you.
This guy named Will, he was like doing steps. Like you can
I
use him
seen
as a
Will
background.
Back over there. I'm
yeah.
going to hire you. Rehearsal tonight at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You going to come out and sing? You going to sing now? Okay.
We can't get him to sing.
How'd you get involved in this, you know?
Well, you know, I played with a lot of groups
before I started singing solo. Played with the Manhattans, Persuaders. Had a short stint with Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
You know, and Cameo, as you know. And
Give me a
so
quick piece with the Persuaders.
Persuaders, thin line between love and hate.
Just a little verse.
It's a thin line between love and hate. Wow, baby, don't you know it's a thin line?
It was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right. That was a big record, big record for the Persuaders, and I'm glad to be there. I was glad to be there with them.
That's beautiful.
You know?
So talk about your beginnings. You met with all these people.
Yeah, as a kid, I got lucky enough to get some really good gigs. Oh, before I go any further, something I have to do.
Go ahead.
Today is my son's birthday,
Oh,
and
wish
I
him a
have
happy
to
birthday.
say, happy birthday, Maceo. Daddy loves you.
Happy
Be home
birthday
soon.
to you and many more. All right, so where can people check out your new album and get information online? 'Cause I
Okay,
see
my
they doing a
brand new
wrap-up.
album, which is called This Way to Love, which I'm currently in the studio doing, which I'm not currently in the studio doing because I'm here with you now. But my new album is called This Way to Love, featuring the song Extra. And I'm appearing next week, this coming Saturday, in Mount Vernon, City Hall, 1 Roosevelt Square.
Okay, give us a number and a website where we
You
get
can
more
catch me at Maceo1yahoo.com, and you can pick up all my music on cdbaby.com.
Sound good, baby.
Come
Give him
on.
another big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. Maceo Mobley in the house. All right, thanks to all of our people for tuning in and checking it all out. That about does it for our show. And thank you, our viewer, for tuning in and checking it out also. And there's an all-new Open with Darren Jaime on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Make sure you check that out. For all of us here at Open, always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Catch you on the radio tonight, right after the Quiet Storm, with my man Lenny Green on BLS. Peace. Maceo!
My brother, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. It was great, man.
I'm looking good.
You gonna take us home? Take us home, Maceo. Take us home.
You do, yeah, baby. Well, you don't know. Sugar, lying here close to each other, we're kissing and loving one another. I don't wanna move too fast, just want this love to last. You don't know what you do to me. Back for round 2, baby. At this time I know just what to do. I'm trying not to, I just want this love. Oh, said you don't know, you just don't know, baby. Oh, you really, 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 really don't understand. Sugar, lady, oh, you don't know what you do to me.